Listen, no special announcement. If you are sick and you're receiving any kind of treatment in any hospital and some time passes and you don't recover, the expected time for you to recover passes, you don't recover, you have to do something. Don't stay there and die. Many people have died trusting too much on the medical doctor treating them or the hospital treating them. Sometimes the hospital is ill-equipped to treat your kind of sickness. They misdiagnose you into what they can treat, which is different from what you're suffering from. It has happened to many people. So if you're getting wrong treatment, if you feel, trust your gut feeling. If your mind is telling you that those drugs are not working, leave the hospital and move to another one. Move to a better hospital. If you rush somebody to hospital and they are treating the person and you feel that the treatment is not working, trust it or trust that feeling. Move the person to a better hospital. In Africa, some hospitals have been so bad that they will not even refer the patient. They will not refer the patient to the right hospital that will handle it, which is normally standard practice. Do you understand? If you rush an adult that has a brain tumor to a children's hospital, the hospital is supposed to refer you to another hospital that can handle the brain tumor. But what we're seeing now is that when you rush somebody to some hospitals or clinics, especially all these private clinics, they will not tell you that they cannot treat it. They will keep you there and be referring you to go and buy drugs. Some of them will not even have the basic syringe and medical instruments. They will be referring you to go and buy drugs, buy this, buy that. They will put drip. You have not even dropped the patient on the bed. They have already put 2 drips on top of the person. Every day you see that the health of this person is going down. Before you know it, they say they want to do surgery. Surgery on what? Surgery on what? They will bill you for surgery. Expensive procedures. Before you know it, the person has died. Many people's life would have been saved if they have known on time that they would have moved. It's your life. See, let me tell you, your health is your primary responsibility. Don't trust too much on any human being or any institution. If you feel that the hospital's treatment, sometimes the hospital is treating you properly the way they know, but your body is not responding to it there, leave the place, move to another hospital. If you don't want to move to hospital, you can move to a native doctor, African traditional medicine practitioner, herbalist, aka herbalist. I'm not talking about juju priest. I'm not talking about voodoo priest or ritualist. No, people that use herbs to treat. If you don't know, if you feel that you can't afford another hospital, they call it Ayurvedic medicine. And the example I normally give is that some countries like China have universities where they train people to be traditional medical doctors, not normal one that you see, on how to use herbs. So, but the whole point of this video, since this period I've been making videos on health. If you click this playlist now, you watch the previous ones I've made. This one, many people have lost their life there like this because they are in the wrong hospital. There was a time in this country, the son of the president had an accident. And they said he broke his skull. He had a motorbike accident. That evening, they rushed him to a hospital in town. The hospital just stabilized, and guess what happened within, I think, is it the next day or 2-3 days? They flew him out of the country to Germany for treatment. Many people thought the boy would die that time. Guess what happened? He came back physically fit. He's possibly our next president in the future. You get what I'm saying? The German hospitals treated him perfectly. Because what? These rich people already know that if you're not getting the right treatment here, you move. It's poor people that will stay in one hospital. You are seeing the person die every day. It's getting worse. The drugs they are giving the person is not working. And you are still trusting and praying and hoping and believing God that the person will resurrect or whatever. God cannot come to that hospital and carry your father or your mother or you out. The other point I made in the previous video is the drugs they are giving you. Try and see the name. Google it. This is no longer 1984 when there was no internet and people were living under palm trees. This is modern 2020s. If they are giving you any treatment, anything that's entering your mouth in the name of treatment, take the pack of it and Google it, whether it treats what they are giving you. If they do tests, tell them to give you the result. Some of them will do tests, they will not give you the result. If they do tests, lab tests, collect the result and go through it. These days there's ChatGPT. ChatGPT, that is chat.openai.com. ChatGPT. There's POE.com. These are websites that you will copy the test result and paste there and tell it to diagnose it. They will diagnose it even more than some doctors. So that thing will explain to you what is really happening to you. You understand? You can type something like this. You say, a patient of, let's say, 70 years old is having these symptoms. Deep cough. These are, you describe the symptoms. The person is pain in right leg, whatever, collapsed, stroke. And this is the lab result. Please diagnose this patient. You tell it, you press pam. That thing has explained the diagnosis. Do you know that it has found some sicknesses and diagnosed some sicknesses that doctors were misleading? If you feel that the diagnosis is different from what the hospital or doctor is telling you, take it to the doctor. Doctor knows what to do. As doctor is trying to help you, try and help doctor too. You understand? If you feel that there is a mistake somewhere, raise alarm. If you don't trust the doctor, it's okay. That's why the country produces so many doctors. Consult another one. Don't stay there and die. If you die, now bury her straight. The world will not stop if you die. So if you're in the hospital watching this now and you are getting the feeling that after a week, 2 weeks, depending on how long you are supposed to recover from, the recovery is not working, get the hell out of that hospital, move to another one, or move to a native doctor or whatever. Research the results. Pick your file. Check all those, what the lab test says. If you don't trust the lab test, go and do it in your own. Don't go to the lab that they referred you to before. Go to another lab, repeat the test. You might be surprised what you will find. Many people have gone to a different lab and got a totally different result, which will mean that they would have taken a totally different medication. Go and repeat the lab tests elsewhere. Some of these lab tests are not even expensive. There was one guy that went and did MRI. They brought the result and said the child was okay. They took a child to hospital. They said the child is perfect. After like a week or two, the sickness was now getting worse. They did the MRI and now saw that actually the child was bad. The fluid was filling the lungs of the child. The child is about to die. Is it MRI? I think they call it X-ray. Sorry, not MRI. Is it that the X-ray machine in that lab was not working? They will just flash you light and give you another person's result. I don't know. But we have come to that stage where there is a deep rot in the medical system that you have to be on the alert. You have to be on the alert. If doctor is suggesting a surgery or a certain procedure, try and get a second opinion first. Do another consultation, or if it's private, if you are in government hospital, do private. If you're in private clinic, do government hospital, whatever it is. So that you can be sure that at least 2 different medical opinions have told you that this is the right direction to go. Do you understand? Now we have ChatGPT. Let ChatGPT tell you the same thing. You can discuss with ChatGPT as a human being. You tell it, doctor advise this, doctor advise, what do you advise? Or which of these treatments are better? What are the disadvantages of this? Then you discuss with it. Once you the more information you give it, the more accurate the diagnosis will be. When you Google the drug, is this drug used to treat that? Some drugs they are giving you is not related to what you are suffering. It's just because that's the one they will make money from. Some of these medical institutions and doctors, they are related to the pharmacy they are sending you to go and buy drugs from. When you go to the pharmacy, instead of giving you the normal one, they will give you the expensive one. Someone that's having common headache that needs Panadol, they will find Pantacin. That is 200,000 naira. That's the one they will sell. At the end of the day, it's not just that the person you took to the hospital dies, it's that you lost all your money in the process. Nobody's talking about this, but people are dying daily. If you are watching this, pay attention. You have to keep your eyes open as they are treating you. Research your own sickness. you might even come up with a solution, or at least you come up with the cause. Sometimes they don't even tell you the cause because they don't know. You are the one that will find out what you're